Right now, it is now time for our news radio broadcast. Put my phone on silent.
You got a loud ghetto ring? I got a loud ghetto ring too. How am I sitting inside? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Hey. Thank you, DJ Will. Hello, hello, hello.
I totally forgot. You gotta turn it on.
Oh,
I think
my bad.
No, I think it's the new one. You gotta turn it on.
All right. That's not a problem at all. Hey. There I go. Welcome to the Impact Radio Show, guys, presented by the Florida Star. It's me, Vanessa, and we got a special guest with us in the booth, Will Neal.
What's good?
Does it sound familiar?
Yes, this is Will Neal, y'all, here in the building.
Yes, we brought him in on a Thursday night, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We coaxed him in, and we're just so happy to have you.
You better know it. I'm glad to be here. It's great to be here. I haven't been on a Thursday in a while, man. But yeah, I'm
same vibe though.
Be here. Oh yeah, same vibe. Always good. Always good to be here. And just taking the time on a evening like this, just to communicate with the people, man.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. But before we get too far,
okay.
we're gonna remind the people to do a little business with who?
Yeah.
The Florida Star. All right, guys.
Yes.
Request the Florida Star at businesses that you like to go to. I know I go to the cookbook often. Mm-hmm. And he has some Florida Star.
Shout out to the homie Brandon.
Yes, most definitely. He always has that Florida Star out there for sale. So even if you don't want to get the subscription, I personally like my online subscription. It comes to my email. I get to read through the highlights, see if any of my articles are up there. And I get abreast with the Black community and what issues we need to be paying attention to. Because I do read all other newspapers, but the Florida Star has a unique perspective that we need to keep supporting.
Yeah, and I'd say as well for many of our, I'd say seasoned individuals out here, it's okay. It's also okay to go ahead and browse over on the FloridaStar.com. Go to the Florida Star newspaper website. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. It's just as much when we're sitting on our phones. Many of our, I use the word seasoned individuals. We like to read that newspaper, and I definitely remember as a kid growing up, my dad would make us, me and my brother, read the newspaper. But man, y'all listen, y'all got these phones. Use those phones just as much,
Yeah. They're on social medias too. They're on. They got a Facebook page. You can follow them. They're on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Check it out. Right. Now more than ever, it's more important for you to support independent and locally owned media. Weekly subscriptions are available at thefloridastar.com, thefloridastar.com, thefloridastar.com. I'm gonna keep it real casual. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because normally we do like a little news break, we do a little event checkout, but I would like to say, guys, if you are listening or getting dressed to go out, please call in. We want to know what's going on tonight, all right? We know that Thursday is the night to go out. There's Throwback Thursdays, all kinds of stuff. So please check in with us. Call 904-766-01 before 8:50. That's 904-766-3401 and take your answer off the air. So how's your Thursday?
Man, my Thursday's been going great. Man, shout out to all of the educators out there, all of the students, all of those who are a part of the school setting. Man, we're getting to the end of the year. We're getting to that time when people prepare for the summertime. You got a lot of these great events that are going on here in the city of Jacksonville. And I would say, man, like a couple weeks ago, I had a good friend of mine on a Tuesday who he's huge into giving back to communities. He's got a nonprofit, and he and his wife serve the community. His wife is a celebrity chef, all that good stuff. And so we were just talking about some of the summer camps that are going on around the city. And one thing that I see specifically in the younger demographic of our city, just like many other cities, is that engagement, social engagement, is key for development of society, and especially at the younger ages. But I know during the summer, during the summer is key for those school age kids, the young people, to remain engaged. That's something I was, today. It's something that I've been talking to a couple people about, and man, I'm excited to see what this summer is going to bring. A lot of the hot songs on the radio and all that type of stuff, they pop over the summer because of that younger demographic being on the phones a lot more, being engaged in media and being engaged in the entertainment sector a lot more. And so our younger crowd is definitely driving the direction of society, and I say what we call social norms. But I'm just like, man, we get into that summertime, so I'm just eager to see, what are some of the things that become hot for the summer.
I have some young ones, so just to shout a few programs out. The city of Jacksonville has a summer camp program at their community centers. A lot of the schools have summer camp programs. If your children have IEPs or 504s, there is an ESY camp that's like free. It may be a little late for that now, but definitely check in with your ESC teacher. My kids are going to be going to the Urban League summer camp because it's the longest free summer. They're in there from 8 to 5.
Right.
At the school is only 8 to 3. Somebody got to watch them kids the extra 2 hours. Feed them some snacks, please. Right?
That's funny. That's funny. But at the same time, like I just said,
it's necessary.
That engagement is necessary for the development. I mean, think about it. These kids spend most, if not the majority, of the calendar year in school. But as you're getting older, as you're developing from that young stage into adulthood, that sense of perseverance, that sense of getting it done, that sense of focus, it wanes a little bit when you take 2 months off from school, when you take that break, that summer break, sometimes for some kids can be
a real break.
It can be a struggle if they weren't, steadily engaged, keeping their minds engaged in something throughout that entire time.
And just some paid things that I know. There's a Pearls summer camp ran by a lovely lady from Guyana, Arlene. She's a teacher from R.L. Brown, and she does like a special gifted students. Wow. And it's like project based, and it really plays on their mind. Tanithia Nichols, I met her husband at a garden. They have another summer camp for autistic kids, and it's more, focused on what their needs are and kind of therapies.
Almost done.
The Florida Theater has free theater days. So they're all kids shows. It's meant for you to come out during the middle of the day and engage your kids. The Jacksonville Public Library has a lot of summer programming for free for the kids. So please check your local library and get into things. I'm just going to speak for Brentwood because I know we have a read and snack program. So if you come into Brentwood Library and read, not just get on the computer, read, you can get a snack for your child. All 6 days of the library are open during the summer.
Yeah, and that reading part is, man, we can't stress that. No.
Just play Roblox.
Right. They say the information, the devil's in the details.
Yes.
The devil is in the details. And I guess we'll for you, like, I know we, Florida Star and the Impact, we cover a lot of ground. For you, what would you say? I mean, our conversation is a little informative tonight, but what are some other like I guess some weighty, heavy issues for you as of late? Because I've really been myself. I've definitely been into the impact of education. But there's a lot of the political stuff that's going on with man, let's say
it's a lot
across the water.
Sure. Sure.
How you feel about what's going on in
Europe?
Europe, yeah. Europe.
Okay, well, right now I can go down. I can go
down. We can go there. We can go there.
Oh, it's actually time for a break.
Okay, yeah, we gonna tap in. We're gonna tap in when we get back.
We're gonna tap in when we get back. DJ Will, cue us up. Impact Radio Show.
You know it. She said we're gonna go down. Hey man.
No, my degree is in political science.
Oh, man.
International political economy.
Oh, come on.
My second bachelor's.
Come on.
So
Come
I
on.
could go down the rabbit hole.
Okay.
You want to do the last thing, the moment at the end?
Sure.
Yeah, we're just kind of freestyling, really.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I'll let them know you produced it tonight. All right. Trying to see, they don't even show like an event list in this anymore. They just do their event list digitally,
Yeah. That's
But they used to have like that little listing, but
Yeah.
I think it's all digital now. Welcome back to the Florida Star.
We are back.
Impact Radio Show, guys.
Yes, we are back.
It's Will Neal in the house.
I'm here, y'all, on a Thursday. It's been a while.
Thursday.
It's been a while, but man.
On a Thursday.
I'm so glad to be here. It's good
We're
to be
so
here.
thankful to have
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Thank you, Vanessa.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much.
It's me, Vanessa, on the mic, and tonight, Shaun Powell, one of our producers, she's got her show going on at AMC. She sold out 5 theaters with her own movies called I Do, I Don't. So she's out there celebrating, and on our producing computer in the background is Reverend Frederick. And
Yes,
thank him for hitting the buttons and making sure everything's working for us.
Come on, you better
we were actually about to get into a little quick deep dive. I'm gonna mention a few international stories.
Yeah.
But we can get into what's going on with the EU and Ukraine and all this other fun stuff. Because of inflation, wheat, and because of inflation plus the Ukraine situation, because they produce like a lot of the world's wheat. That wheat production has gone down. So what we don't know is, we have wheat in our cereals and things like that, but like other countries, they use a lot of wheat for noodles and rice and very, very poor meals. So inflation has affected the cost of oil. It's affected the cost of gasoline, the transport stuff. So in Ghana, a lot of the school cafeteria workers are on strike right now because they were kind of, you would consider them like a contractor here, right? They have to do everything at home and then bring it to the school and serve the kids. So they're saying they don't make enough money with the rising price of everything to feed the kids. So back there, the school system is a lot different from here. So kids can't have the opportunity to go home, but parents have to pay for them to go to those schools. So that would be an additional cost to the parents. That could be a barrier for keeping kids in school. So we want to make sure that we're sending, love all across the world because everybody is struggling. Man,
one thing about it, and I'm one who I try not to get too caught up in the extreme, I guess the extreme point of views when it comes to the political side of it, because I say this, man, like no matter what your affiliation is, right? I think ethics are ethics. We talk about ethics, and how we view another human being. But I've always, heck, when not just in the Ukraine, but a lot of the history behind what was going down in South Africa, for in the same way. I just think not just the economic, kind of like financial impact, but also the socioeconomic impact. And that's why I brought up South Africa, because, man, anytime you have these what I call invasions of another country or another nation into the area, that bubble, it's like, man, it says a lot about what you guys think of us. It says a lot about how you view me. You're essentially coming and telling me what I'm gonna do from my side. And I think I've talked to plenty of people about even how we as a nation in the United States. I look at that what we some call somewhat of a bicker between Russia and the Ukraine, right?
Sure.
But then at the same time, I think about also a lot of our own domestic say spats and disputes with other nations, and I'm like, well, man, how much invasion of privacy have we done as a United States of America? And I think about this stuff, and I'm like, man, I enjoy the freedom of being a United States citizen, right? But at the same time, I'm not
free to remain free.
Yeah, and I don't know what's up with people. Man. Yeah. So that's why, sometimes I think when you're very when you're liberal in, I know I shouldn't say that word. Well, when you have a liberal approach to certain things, I say, and you realize, like I said, the humanity behind it, all of us, the United States is that melting pot, like almost a hodgepodge of different cultures, ethnicities.
It's an experiment.
Yeah, man. So
the founders knew this is an experiment, trying to get different people from all around the world together to see if we can live together. It is an experiment.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How's that going for y'all?
Man, listen. Hey, y'all, listen. I told you. I knew I was opening up a can of words there. But and you mentioned a couple different international topics that we could definitely go all day on.
Yeah. We could talk about there's supposed to be a summit of the Americas going on right now, and it's supposed to happen in America, in the United States.
Nah, I'm not a big I'm not big on that, information with wise on that topic. I've heard it, but man,
the issue with that is,
I was about to say, why don't you expound on that?
Yeah, we're not inviting all of the countries in the Americas because I'm doing air quotes.
Right. You gotta specify.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Because we're not friendly with places like Nicaragua, Venezuela, and
it's
Cuba.
Been like that for a while.
And they are Americans, though.
Yeah.
They are Americans. They are part of the America.
Yeah.
They're Central Americans, they're Caribbean America, but they are Americans. And some of the Caribbean nations are saying, hey, if you're not inviting Venezuela, Nicaragua, and Cuba, then we don't want to go.
Yeah.
So that's the big stink that's going on now. It's like the Black nations are saying, we're not going to exclude anybody.
Right.
And I'm happy that they're standing their ground, because it's not like we can't make it happen that all the nations, it's a summit of the Americas. It's like saying, hey, I'm going to have a summit of all the people who live in Northwest Jacksonville, and anybody living on Moncrief can't come. Like what? Everybody should be included.
Yeah. That kind of goes back to what I was saying about the humanity aspect of it, and it also points to, I guess, the depravity of us as people and how we look at each other. I go back sometimes when I'm talking about subjects in this idiom around this in this vein, I guess, back to those videos that I saw of former President Trump. I want to say it was that visit to Puerto Rico. I want to say when he was kind of tossing the
that was Puerto Rico.
tossing the paper towels to people
after the hurricane.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, are you feeding ducks?
Remember, he met with the president.
Right.
The
Yeah,
president of Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So I'm like,
who you met with, but the man in the mirror.
Yeah. I'm like, man, how are you feeding? How are you feeding the ducks? I mean, these are people.
These are people in need. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to feel like that. But, as a little tidbit, as a student of international politics, you want to look at these international actors like people. Right? And once you start to do that, you can kind of understand why they behave the way they do. So if we look at Russia as a person, all that area used to be a part of Russia. The USSR.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And just if you forgot about the USSR, they forget about the USSR.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
they
part of their history.
remember
Yeah.
that this used to be a part of us. So they've been playing the long game. Just waiting for the right moment internationally, and we're at a weak spot. We got a pandemic going on. We got all kinds of stuff
when your big brother can't help you, right? Man, that's cold. That is cold.
Yeah, but we are up against a break, and after this break, we are going to. First of all, I want to just mention to all the people who have helped us out, Powerful Productions, the Do and Talk, African Gentleman, African Lady, and Crumble for Success, Rock and Waffle Cafe, Ritz Theater and Museum, as always, and Florida Star and Victory's WCGL. We're going up against a break. Carl's got some stuff he wants to share with y'all, and he's going to do our moment. Thank you, DJ Will. Hey. Switching spots.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm about to say,
just
back in
me.
there. Yeah, he just
You
did.
did.
Come on. Yeah, this is dope, man.
Yeah. We just chilling.
Yeah.
We just chilling. I do have like a script and stuff. I do have a script and stuff. Sometimes you go with it. They really just.
Oh, yeah. Man. Yeah, we just got it.
I'm poetry night at the Pip. You usually go out there.
That's what
Welcome back to the Impact Radio Show, sponsored by the Florida Star newspaper. We want to let you guys know that if you have a business, please ask them to do business with one of the oldest running Black newspapers, still in print, Black owned and female owned. Please do business with the Florida Star and subscribe to thefloridastar.com, thefloridastar.com. Once again, that is thefloridastar.com. We want to thank Mr. Neal,
yes, sir,
for coming through and
yes,
gracing his presence. You know what I'm saying? We all working together. We trying to grow this thing.
Yeah.
We really want to see this thing, move and touch more people. So help us out. Share us on StreamYard. Share us on Facebook. Go live. Tell all your friends. Go outside. Sit in the car with your grandma. Show her how to work the digital radio so she can listen to us on FM 94.7.
Yeah, man.
Really,
come on.
Support us. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
We need you. If you got to drive in certain parts of Jacksonville, to get this, we understand. Help us out in supporting it. Normally we would have like a real big rundown, but there's something important, that is going on to me. As y'all know, as well as being Reverend Carl Frederick, executive producer, I am your African gentleman. We are having our first vendors and brunch at the Cookbook this Saturday from 10 to 4. It is going to be, of course, hosted by your African gentleman. So guys, Father's Day all around the corner, come out there. Stop looking like everybody else. You don't have to go in there and, look like corporate Steve. You can still come out, look like corporate Jaquan and get the job. Do it for the culture. There's going to be other vendors out there. We're going to have Carmen with a relaxing hand. So if you're looking for a massage, ain't been cracked in a while and need it, she will be out there. We will also have, the African lady, one of the inspirations of why I decided to get in African imports in the first place. We'll be out there with the shea butter, with the waist beads, with the nice baskets. Come out there. Everybody need to get a hand on one of those fans. 10 to 4. Okay. Yes, please come out there and support. But most importantly, it is my baby's birthday.
Come on.
Tomorrow,
wow.
Janae Nicole Frederick will be 14.
Man, happy birthday, Janae. Janae.
Shout out. And as well, it is also Brandon's birthday as well. Owner of the cookbook. And we appreciate him so much for allowing us to host
Brandon, happy birthday, man.
We will be at his birthday party.
Brandon, I see you've been celebrating on Facebook, man. I'm about to tell you, man. Hey, man, y'all, man. Listen, it's great to be alive another year, Brandon. Congrats to you, man. Congrats to you.
Yes, if you don't mind getting that exact address for me, baby, while you sit in the producer's chair. But yes, will be on 8th and Pearl at the cookbook from 10 to 4. There will be a variety of vendors out there. We're blocking the street off. The Gullah Geechee Nation is going to be there. Longshoremen's going to be out there. There's going to be chalk bands going to be out there. There's going to be DJs outside. We're blocking the street off. We're trying to, make it something big. There's going to be, the vendors are going to have a chance to come out there and share the stage, share, their vision, why they decided to impact the community. Miss Beach and Bougie Doing Talk will be doing a walking tour as well. Sponsored by the Ritz Theater Museum. Come on,
y'all moving, man. Hey, I love it. I love it.
Yes, 1827 North Pearl from 10 to 4 at the cookbook. Please come. We praying real hard that the rain will at least, go away. Just go away. Hold out.
Come on.
Nobody, please don't cut your grass. Wait after 4 o'clock to cut your grass. Sometimes y'all be tormenting the clouds. Just hold on.
We got 3 minutes for you.
But I would really like to impact you guys today to really I want you guys to really just look in yourself, and I want you to find the best part of yourself.
Yeah.
And I want you to remember that that's a part of the stuff that you got to hang on to.
That's real, man.
When stuff is getting rocked.
That's real. That's
you know what
it's going to happen.
Because it's going to happen. Because you have so many people in this world that's going to always remind you, of the stuff that you're not doing, or the stuff that, that you're not completing. But if you can hang on to the best part of yourself,
man. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That should be able to help you to be able to work over some of those things that you have opportunity to improve on. That should be able to help you push past some of those things that you feel like you're making excuses on. Because it's the best part of yourself is the thing that gives you the motivation and the power to push. We already know what the worst part of ourselves is. It don't want to do it. It don't want to push through. It's moody. When it breaks down, it don't want to behave. But it's the best part of ourselves. That stuff that we call the Christ likeness. The part of ourselves that we say is our good aura, our good vibes. Those are the things that we have got to hold on to. Christianity, I don't think it's by mistake that the cross is a horizontal and a vertical line. Because we do a lot vertically, but we forget that one of the main commandments that Jesus left is how we treat the person that's sitting across from us.
Man, that's real. That's real.
Like if he didn't give us anything else, they asked him out of all of these commandments, which ones are the most important? Man, it's how we love one another. Because if you love your brother, you won't lie to him. You won't steal from him. You won't cover.
Hey, Jack. Here's the man. Hey, man. See y'all, man. Y'all done waited to the end of the day. See this the thing. How can you love your brother that you see? How
can you love your brother who you seen, but don't love your brother that you're not seeing? He calls you a liar for that. This has been the Impact Radio Show. Again, we want to thank you. You can find me on African Gentleman on Facebook, at African Gentleman _13 on Instagram. We want to thank all of you. We will now return you back to your regular gospel music Impact Radio Show.
Yeah, we usually always beat it to the end,
man. Come on, y'all. I'm quoting, How can you love God that you not seen but can't?
How can you love God who you have not seen, but
not love your brother whom you have seen? Yeah, Jack. Boy, listen. Boy, that's real, man. Hey, listen, dog.
You can come back anytime.
Listen, man. Hey.
Whenever
That's
you
gonna
want
so
to.
listen. So this Saturday, that's gonna be from 10 to 4. Man, I'm gonna come to that, man. Bro, I just seen Brandon a couple weeks ago.
Man, Brandon just went ham and spent almost